my beloved child. Do not skip this. Heaven is watching you right now. Archangel Michael has stepped forward the moment you open this, and there is something he needs to tell you before this night ends. If you almost scrolled past this, something stopped you on purpose. Your spirit recognized what your mind couldn't see yet, that this message was prepared with your name written on it. God said, a celestial shift is forming around your life tonight, not tomorrow, not next week, tonight. But there's a gate blocking it. And if you don't hear this message in full, the shift will pass over you. Stay to the end. There is a message sealed for your name. If something in your spirit is stirring right now, type a line in the comments. Let heaven see your agreement, and join this community of protected ones as we walk in divine covering together. Don't skip this. Archangel Michael says a shift is forming around you right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. As you read these words, the atmosphere is changing. Can you feel it? That stillness in the air. That quiet knowing deep in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's recognition. You were chosen for this moment. Long before you woke up today, heaven marked this hour for you. Archangel Michael stepped forward specifically because of what's about to unfold in your life. There's something approaching you that requires divine protection, a shift so powerful, so life-altering, that you cannot walk into it unprepared. Hear this clearly. This isn't a warning to frighten you. This is a warning to prepare you. Because what's coming will change everything. Your relationships will shift. Your finances will shift. Your peace will shift. Even the way people see you will shift. But only if you stay. Only if you listen. Only if you allow Archangel Michael's words to settle into your spirit right now. Heaven is holding something back until you're ready to receive it. And this message, this is your preparation. Stay with me. Something is unfolding around you. The veil between heaven and earth is thin right now, and Archangel Michael is whispering your name. My beloved child, there's something you need to know. Someone close to you has been hiding something, not with words, but with silence, with carefully chosen responses, with smiles that don't quite reach their eyes. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange distance, that shift in energy when you enter the room, that feeling that something isn't being said. You're not imagining it. Archangel Michael sees what you cannot, and he says, be careful who you trust this week. There is a hidden intention around you. Someone's motives are not what they appear. They speak kindly to your face, but their heart carries envy. They celebrate your presence, but they secretly wish for your absence. Listen carefully. You've been too kind, too trusting, too willing to give the benefit of the doubt. And while that is beautiful, it has also left you vulnerable. The word tells us in Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Everything. Your peace flows from your heart. Your clarity flows from your heart. Your breakthrough flows from your heart. And right now, someone is trying to disturb what flows. Don't skip this. Heaven is watching how you respond. Archangel Michael says you don't need to confront anyone yet. You don't need to accuse or expose. You only need to observe. Watch their actions, not their words. Notice who celebrates your wins and who falls silent. Notice who asks how you're doing and who only talks about themselves. The truth will reveal itself. It always does. But you must be awake to see it. Mark this. In the next 72 hours, you will see a sign. Someone will say something that confirms what your spirit already knows. A text will feel off. A conversation will reveal more than they intended. A silence will speak louder than any words. Pay attention. Archangel Michael is already positioning you to see it clearly. Breathe, my beloved child. You are safe now. Michael surrounds you with protection. His sword is drawn, not for battle but for shielding. Nothing can reach you that hasn't been filtered through heaven first. You may feel alone in this moment, but you are not. There are angels standing guard around you right now. They watch your steps. They listen to your prayers. They carry your name before the throne of God. Heaven has not forgotten you. Even when the world feels heavy, even when your heart feels tired, even when you wonder if anyone truly sees you, Michael sees you. And he says, the atmosphere around you just changed. Did you feel it? That subtle shift in the air, that warmth in your chest, that's confirmation. You're exactly where you're meant to be, reading exactly what you're meant to read, at exactly the right time. The enemy wanted you to scroll past this, but your spirit said, no, stay. That obedience just unlocked something. And if you're still with me, what comes next is crucial. My chosen one, listen carefully. Michael whispers these words over your life tonight. A breakthrough is coming. Not the kind you've prayed for before. Not the small victories or temporary relief. This is a complete realignment, a divine reset of everything that's been out of order. You've been walking through a season of delay. Doors that should have opened stayed closed. Relationships that should have bloomed withered. Opportunities that felt certain slipped through your fingers. And you've been wondering, why? Why has it been so hard? Why have I had to fight for every inch of progress? Why does everyone else seem to move forward while I stay stuck? Michael says, it wasn't rejection, it was protection. Think of it like this. You've been standing in front of doors that won't open. You've knocked until your knuckles are raw. But God says, the door is ready. Your hands are holding things I didn't give you. Heaven was holding you back from people, places, and positions that would have destroyed you. You weren't ready yet. Not because you lacked faith, but because you lacked the scars that would make you unshakable. Every closed door was a gift. Every rejection was redirection. Every delay was preparation. And now, you're ready. Michael whispers the words from Psalm 91:11. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. This is not just poetry. This is your reality tonight. Right now, angels are being positioned around your next steps. They're clearing paths you haven't even thought to walk yet. They're opening doors you didn't know existed. They're bringing people into your life who will recognize your light immediately. You're not ordinary. You were chosen long before you knew. You carry a rare light heaven protects. And this shift that's forming around you, it's the visible proof of an invisible war that's already been won on your behalf. The word confirms this in Isaiah 45:2. I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. Do you hear that? God goes before you, not beside you, not behind you, before you. He's already in your future, leveling what would stop you, breaking down what would block you, cutting through what would trap you. But here's where it gets powerful. You must let go of what you're carrying that he didn't give you. Unforgiveness, bitterness, old identities, toxic connections, fear. These are weights in your hands, and as long as you're holding them, your hands aren't free to receive what's coming. Do not miss this. What's about to happen in your life will leave people speechless. They'll ask, How did this happen so fast? And you'll know. It wasn't fast. It was perfect timing. Heaven was waiting for you to be ready, and now you are. Stay with me, this next part will shift everything. Michael also says, with great blessing comes great testing. The closer you get to your destiny, the louder the distractions become. You'll be tempted to doubt, tempted to settle, tempted to return to what's familiar just because it's comfortable. Don't. You've come too far to turn back now. The enemy knows what you're about to step into. That's why there's been so much resistance. That's why your mind has been so heavy lately. That's why you felt attacked in your peace, your rest, your joy. It's not random, it's strategic. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to know. His attacks are proof you're close. If you weren't a threat, he wouldn't bother. If you weren't carrying something powerful, he wouldn't waste his time. So when the noise gets louder, don't retreat. That's your sign to press forward. When fear whispers, turn back. That's your sign to keep going. When exhaustion says, give up, that's your sign. The public finish line is near. Michael says you are being guided. Every step you take is monitored by heaven. You will not stumble into anything meant to harm you. You will not be blindsided. You will not be left defenseless. The word tells us in Psalm 37:23. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Your steps are firm, even when you can't see the path, even when the ground feels shaky, even when everyone around you says, turn around. God is making your steps firm, but you must trust the process. Even when it doesn't make sense, even when it feels slow, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Trust that the shift is already in motion. If Michael's words are resonating in your chest right now, type aligned in the comments. Let your faith be seen. This act of obedience unlocks what's next. Don't scroll now. If you leave, the alignment breaks. Not because heaven is punishing you, but because you're choosing to step out of the flow before the miracle completes. Stay, just a little longer. Michael is still speaking. If you pause this twice already, Michael was testing your patience, because what's coming requires patience. It requires stillness. It requires the ability to wait without wavering. And you're proving right now that you can. You are not alone. You are being guided. Michael walks beside you, and your destiny. It's closer than you think. Your path is clearing. Obstacles that seemed permanent are dissolving. People who blocked your progress are being removed. Confusion is being replaced with clarity, and soon, very soon, you'll look back at this moment and realize this was the night everything changed. This was the message that shifted my timeline. This was when I finally believed what heaven had been whispering all along. Think of your life like a river. For months, maybe years, there's been a dam blocking the flow. You've felt the pressure building, the frustration of knowing there's more but not seeing it move. But Michael says the dam is cracking, not because you forced it, but because heaven's timing has arrived. And when it breaks, the flood of blessing will be so sudden, so overwhelming, that you'll barely have time to process it. Prepare your heart, not with fear, with expectation. You made it this far. That means something. Most people would have scrolled away, but not you. Your spirit knew to stay. Breathe, my beloved child. You're protected. Feel the calm entering your spirit. That weight you've been carrying, it's lifting, not all at once, but slowly, gently, divinely. Michael surrounds you now. His presence is thick in this space. You may even feel it physically. A warmth, a tingling, a peace you can't explain. That's real. That's confirmation. That's heaven saying, we see you, we're with you, and we're about to show you just how loved you really are. Michael whispers another word from Psalm 34:7. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Encamps, not visits, not passes by. Encamps, like a military guard setting up permanent position around you. You are encamped right now, surrounded, shielded, delivered from what you can see and what you cannot. The word also tells us in Hebrews 1:14, are not all angels ministering spirits sent to serve those who will inherit salvation? Sent to serve you, not sent to watch from a distance. Sent to actively serve your purpose, your calling, your breakthrough. You've been feeling the shift, haven't you? Little things changing, conversations ending that used to drain you, people pulling away that used to have access, opportunities appearing that feel aligned. That's not coincidence. That's Michael rearranging your atmosphere, removing what would poison your next season, positioning what will propel you into it. Trust this moment. Here's where breakthrough accelerates. Michael says there are specific actions you must take tonight. Not tomorrow. Tonight. Do this before you sleep. Action 1. Cleanse your gates. Take oil, olive oil, anointing oil, whatever you have. Anoint your hands and speak this out loud. I consecrate these hands to the Lord. I release everything they've touched that wasn't from God. I receive only what heaven assigns. Then anoint your eyes and say, I consecrate my vision. I will only look at what aligns with my calling. I close the gate to distraction. Anoint your ears. I consecrate my hearing. I will only receive words that build, not destroy. I close the gate to lies. Anoint your mouth. I consecrate my words. I will only speak life, truth, and alignment. I close the gate to complaint. This positions you to receive what God has already released. Action 2. Write 3 names. On a piece of paper, write 3 names. People who have had access to your energy but are draining it. Don't text them. Don't confront them. Just write their names. Fold the paper and pray this. Father, I release these souls back to you. I forgive them. I remove their influence. I reclaim my peace. Then burn the paper or tear it up. This is a spiritual release. Action 3. Speak this declaration before midnight. Stand in your room. Place your hand over your heart and speak this out loud. I declare divine alignment over my life, according to Romans 8:28. Everything is working together for my good. I receive the shift Michael has announced. I step into my season. I walk in protection. I claim my breakthrough. It is done. Amen. Action 4. Read Psalm 91 out loud. Not silently. Out loud. Let your voice activate the promises. Let your ears hear what heaven has already spoken. This seals the protection over you. These 4 actions take less than 15 minutes, but they position you spiritually for everything that's coming. Do not skip them. Now we seal this with declarations. Speak these out loud. Let your voice agree with heaven. I declare breakthrough over every area the enemy has blocked according to Isaiah 45:2. I receive divine favor that opens doors no man can shut according to Revelation 3:8. I renounce the spirit of delay and step into heaven's timing according to Habakkuk 2:3. I Release every person, place, and pattern that no longer serves my purpose, according to Philippians 3:13. I receive supernatural provision that exceeds my natural efforts, according to Ephesians 3:20. I declare protection over my mind, my home, and my assignments, according to 2 Thessalonians 3:3. I break agreement with fear and come into alignment with faith, according to 2 Timothy 1:7. I declare that what the enemy meant for harm, God is turning for good, according to Genesis 50:20. I receive clarity over confusion, peace over chaos, and light over darkness, according to 1 Corinthians 14:33. I step into my calling without apology, without hesitation, without delay, according to Romans 11:29. I declare that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, according to Isaiah 54:17. I receive divine connections that accelerate my destiny, according to Proverbs 27:17. I renounce the spirit of comparison and step into my unique assignment, according to Galatians 6:4. I declare that my latter days will be greater than my former days, according to Haggai 2:9. I receive the fullness of joy that comes from walking in obedience, according to Psalm 16:11. I declare that I am a carrier of God's presence, and people will see him in me, according to Matthew 5:16. I step into this season positioned, prepared, and protected, according to Ephesians 2:10. It is finished, it is sealed, it is done. My beloved child, when this message ends, peace will enter the room. Not because the words were magic, but because you allowed them to penetrate your spirit. You didn't just read, you received. And that changes everything. Michael will walk with you through the next 24 hours. You'll notice signs. Numbers repeating: 1,111, 444, 777. Songs that feel too specific to be random. Thoughts of people you haven't spoken to in years. Don't dismiss these. They're breadcrumbs, confirmations, whispers from heaven saying, you're on the right path. Keep going. You are stepping into a calm season, not a perfect season, but a protected one, where even in the storms you'll feel peace, where even in the waiting you'll feel hope, where even in the unknown you'll feel certainty. If you made it all the way here, you're truly chosen. Most wouldn't have stayed, but you did, and heaven noticed. When you wake tomorrow, something will feel different, lighter, clearer, more aligned. That's the shift completing. That's Michael's work settling into your atmosphere. Walk in it with confidence. You've been prepared for this. If this message reached your spirit, comment, ascend, or activate it below. Let heaven see your agreement. Then share one word that stood out to you. Just one. That word is your confirmation. Share this with one person who needs to hear it. Someone whose name just came to mind. That's not random. That's Michael using you to deliver a message to them. Join this community of believers. We walk this path together. You are not meant to walk alone. Your next message is already prepared. Stay in this energy. Let it play while you rest. Let it settle into your spirit while you sleep. Michael surrounds you. Peace is yours. The shift is here. And you are ready. Walk in power. Chosen one. This is your season. Amen.